Hey everyone, Alan Paletta here. Got a lot of stuff to go over, not a lot of time, so I'm just going to get straight to it, okay? Got the Bicycle Steampunk deck. Very pretty box, right? High quality, shiny, metallic, very cool. Slight raised embossing, not a lot of embossing though, not like the Monarchs, okay? Deck of cards, very slippery. I actually had to do this take more than once because they like to shoot out of my hand and all over the floor, okay? Even though I've dropped them a couple of times between takes, they are still fanned beautifully, okay? Pretty deck design. I really do like the colors on the cards. I got the nice dark reds and blues, navy blues, almost looks black, and the metallic gold printing on the core cards are very pretty, okay? There's some failings of the deck that I have to talk about though as well. You know, compared to the actuators were, I'm sorry, the ad cards, right? Double backer, ad card. Compared to the actuators, these just kind of fall short. I don't know if you're familiar with the Steampunk actuator deck that's in the works right now, but I really hope to actually have a pack of those in my hand someday. Ace of Spades, very plain. Not really feeling it. It's just kind of meh for me, okay? So there's that. Identical Jokers. Not really sure what those are supposed to be, but okay. Back designs, pretty. Okay, this did take a lot of work. This did take a lot of work, a lot of creativity, a lot of love went into these. I'm not going to deny that. Okay, but on the same point, they're really white. Okay, there's a lot of white in there. You look at the box and you go, "Oh man, I'm going to crack these open, and they're going to be all kinds of cool." And there's the illusion that it's metallic printing, but it's not. I don't really believe it's metallic printing. I think it's just they created shine points on the cards. So yeah. On the front, but on the back, no metallic printing, a lot of white. It was a little bit of a letdown, okay? I think that's supposed to show, I think it's supposed to be like if you were looking down into the deck and seeing the mechanics of a deck of cards, which doesn't make sense because cards are obviously not an actual solid block, right? And it wouldn't, what would it do if it did that? So the concept wasn't always thought out, okay? So it was kind of meh on that. A lot, again, really white, which is great for some things like reversing cards and stuff, which you can't do with a lot of decks that are coming out now. But kind of fell short of my expectations. Good deck of cards, fell short of my expectations. My idea of what a Steampunk deck should look like is the bicycle actuators. You can go on Google, find pictures of them. Gorgeous deck. I'm not sure if he's accepting donations for those yet at Kickstarter, but if he is, let's go ahead and donate and get another really cool Steampunk out on the market, okay? Not, like I said, not bad. Just fell short of my expectations. Really thought they might be closer to that bicycle actuators, but they're not. Okay? Then I also have to go over and see how much time I have left. I'm sorry. I'm at 3 minutes, so I've got a little bit of time. Sorry that the camera's shifting around. I've had to shoot this a couple of times because I keep running out of time. I keep running out of film. Okay? All right, so I want to show you something here, okay? What I started with, right? And everybody uses these, right? Every magician I have ever met has some kind of signed effect, right? Whether it be ambitious card, whatever, right? These are fine, okay? But they lack a little bit of professionalism, a little bit of panache, right? Especially when you dress up as nice as you do. Like I go to my restaurants, I'm in a suit. That doesn't look quite there. So this is when I picked this up, okay? I realized that there was a need there to kind of reflect a little bit more of a professional image. Picked this up. Danny Garcia had told me about these. Met him at a convention a couple of years ago, and we were goofing off and everything. I was like, "Hey, where'd you get that, Danny?" And he's like, "Oh, Sharpie made it for me." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, sure, right." Magicians are always trying to get one over on each other. He's like, "No, I actually got this at Walmart." Okay, so I was like, "Dude," so picking one up, right? But then I found out how annoying this part is, right? It's a refill, right? And the problem is I noticed that these seem to run out faster than a Sharpie. A Sharpie lasts for a long time, right? This, not so much. This seems to dry out real fast and become unusable, right? So there's that. Plus, they're really hard to find and replace. I can't find them in stores anymore, so you have to start buying them online. It gets expensive that way because of shipping, okay? But, all in all, not a bad pen. I heard on the forums that Danny has had a little bit of trouble, and a couple of other guys have had a lot of trouble with this clip actually breaking off, okay? So that's another problem. Besides that, not bad for about $6. It's not a bad way to go. You can almost buy one of these every time that, you know, the ink runs out and be okay, right? So not that bad. But I like to color coordinate, right? For instance, I have a purple Sharpie, right? I don't know if that looks purple on camera, but I have a lot of different multicolored Sharpies, and I like to match different Sharpies to whatever I'm wearing, right? I like to usually purple, but sometimes I'll change my tie color and I'll want something else on there, and so you know, I'd like to be able to match the color on there with, you know, the silks that I'm using, or the sponge balls, the ropes that I'm using, whatever, or my tie color or whatever. I like to have an overall theme. It just looks professional, and it shows that you've put some thought into your magic. Okay, that you're not just, because I don't like the red sponge balls, yellow rope for Professor's Nightmare and that kind of stuff. It looks disjointed. I like a unifying theme. So it's a personal choice, but it's something that I think adds a little bit of panache to my show. Okay. So I don't know if you saw that. Let me check my time again. I'm sorry. All right, we're at 6 minutes. The Sherpa. Thank you, whoever told me, oh yeah, get a Sherpa, right? I've known about them, but you rekindled my interest, and I had to go buy one, okay? I waited a couple of weeks. There's a little spring in the bottom of the barrel there that creates pressure and tension on whatever kind of insert in there. You can put either that, or you can also put like a uniball pen. I'll show you that. Put a uniball pen in there, and that'll work too, okay? And these are really nice, actually. These write really well. And make it look like a professional executive pen. Okay? So when you put the Sharpie in there, spring keeps it taut against the collet. If you've ever owned a Dremel tool, you know what a collet is. It's that little piece right there, okay? Keeps that nice in there. And then a pressure fit cap, if you feel this. I'll show you, I'll press it with one finger, okay? And then it clicks. Very nice, very solid. Looks great. This is the back in black one. They also have one with gold accents, okay, or brass accents. And pull this out, you know, and you look professional. You look like you have a Mont Blanc, okay. So it's a little pricey. It's about $30 for one, but you can put regular pen inserts in there. You can also put Sharpies, and that means I can color coordinate, and I get the full benefit of being able to find Sharpies that are readily available, and I can color coordinate them to whatever I'm wearing. So for me, it's worth it. May not be worth it to all you guys out there who, you know, really don't perform in restaurants or don't really need that fancy of a pen. But when I dress up in a suit, I want to look like I'm in a suit, you know. So this is one of those extra things that is really nice. So those are all my reviews. Hopefully I got it all under the wire and I have enough time. Thank you guys very much. Please comment, like, and subscribe as always. And thank you to Jordan Palmer for sending along the Steampunk deck. So thank you guys very much. I'll see you next week.